part 5. Okay, let's see. Number 40, what are your favorite books? I have way too many. I love books, so I would like to set a goal to do a video talking about all of my favorite books. Number 42, or excuse me, 41. What are your favorite films? Say top 3. Tommy Boy with Chris Farley. I loved Chris Farley. It broke my heart when he died. The Kill Bill series by Quentin Tarantino. And I'm normally not into violent movies, but I love those 2 movies. And then the National Lampoon's Vacation series. So, the first Vacation, Christmas Vacation, European Vacation, and even Vegas Vacations. Okay. Number 42, where would you like to travel? I haven't really thought about this too much because being this high of weight, traveling is uncomfortable and it's a pain in the ass. So I haven't really given it genuine thought because it just seemed like that's not going to happen. So we'll see once I start really losing weight where I want to travel to. Number 43, what is your favorite thing about yourself? I'd say my favorite thing about myself is my presence. I think I have the ability to persuade people, and I try to keep that in a genuine way, and the ability to win people over, and and I'm lucky. I think it's a blessing by God, and as long as I stay genuine and keep humble and keep it from my heart, I think that's important. I have the ability to speak in front of people, and I'm not scared to speak about something I'm passionate about. So I think that's my most favorite thing. Number 44, the above questions were from Scottish Carly. So she said, when am I coming to Scotland? So I want to say hi, Carly. Probably not anytime soon. Number 45, will you be on a high protein, low carbohydrate diet forever, or just until you get to your goal weight? I don't want to look at it as a diet. I want to look at it as this is how I need to eat to be healthy. So it's not just going to be till I get to my weight loss goal. It's going to be forever. And I think that's going to change. You know, my tastes are going to change. I mean, I've got a long life ahead of me, so saying I'm going to be doing protein shakes for the rest of my life, I think isn't realistic. So yeah, but ideally that's my goal, is to remain high protein, low carbohydrate, because I think it works, and I think it's going to be the most compatible with my new tool of gastric bypass. Number 46. How do you manage cravings for sugar, chocolate, and soda? That's a hard one. It seems like when I have sugar, then it takes me a few days to kind of get over those cravings. So it's like once I have sugar, then I crave it. Now, if I can just abstain from it, then it's fine. But once I have that sugar, then it's kind of, I have those cravings for a few days. So drinking hot tea really helps me. Staying busy really helps me. I'm not a huge chocolate person, so I don't really have a problem with that. Soda I've cut way down on. I usually just have 1 can at night. But again, that's going to have to be cut out altogether very soon. So that one's going to be a tough one for me. Number 47, favorite makeup brand. Favorite all-time makeup brand would be Urban Decay. I like their products. I like their pigmented eyeshadows. And I think they're creative in their packaging and their names of their products. And I like their eyeshadow primer, their eyeshadows. Yeah, so my overall favorite brand would be Urban Decay. My favorite shake recipe, I like to, let's see, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Probably mint stuff is my favorite. Clothing stores, where do you shop? So currently I shop at Catherine's, both in the store and online. I shop at Women Within, or Woman Within, and again I'll put the link below. And then I shop at a sister company to Woman Within called OneStopPlus.com, and they have multiple companies that all sell out of the one website. So those three places are mainly where I shop. Number 50, what are your long-term goals for weight loss surgery? I think I kind of said that in my other videos. Get under 200 and get to 250 pounds or 200 pounds and be able to shop for clothes at Lane Bryant. What are you looking forward to? Being more active, and I think just not having to think so much and plan so much to be comfortable. And I'm gonna look here because I may have skipped a page because I had a book I wanted to talk about and now I don't see my little note where I was going to talk about it. Oh, I missed it. Oops. Oh well. So number 52, what is your favorite meal to cook and why? So I had been looking through a food magazine, and sometimes those can motivate me or give me thoughts on something, a recipe to try or a food to try. So they had a picture of a turkey burger with sauteed onions and mushrooms on top. And so that was what I first tried to make. So I caramelized the onions, and then I went to put the turkey burgers in the pan. I put 4 in there because I was going to put some in the fridge for leftovers, and they didn't stay together. So I ended up just kind of chopping it up like ground beef, basically. So let me backtrack. So that's how the recipe came about. So the recipe is, first in a frying pan, I caramelize onions and get them nice and brown and caramelized. Then I add some mushrooms so that both are caramelized together. And then I put them in a separate bowl. Same pan, I cook up the ground turkey with garlic salt, chopped sage, and chopped thyme. Fresh is better, but dried works. And cook that. And then once that's done and cooked through, I pour the mushrooms and onions back on top and mix it all together. And I serve it over brown rice, and it's delicious. Number 53, if you could choose one food item to eat and not put on weight, what would it be? Bread, chewy French bread covered in butter. I like the chew factor of foods. So let's see, number 54, how long have you struggled with your weight? Again, my whole life since I was a child, and I'll see if I can put some pictures here. Number 55, what is your biggest weakness when it comes to food? It's not a particular food, it's just, I think my biggest weakness is using food for emotional reasons. So if I'm feeling anxious, sad, happy, excited, stressed, bored, tired, I go to food. If I'm feeling sick, I go to food. I pretty much go to food for all comfort, and that's what I'm really working towards. And it's been hard. I'm even trying to push that a little bit more now that we're so close to surgery. And I find that I'm mad about it, and I'm almost pouting a little bit. So it's a struggle. Number 56, what are some things that make you happy? Being around kids makes me happy. I have my niece who's 9, my nephews that are 5 and 4, and yesterday I went to my cousin's bridal shower, and her cousin was there with her little kids. She had her daughter that was 4 and then just turned 4, and then her little daughter that was about probably 2, and the 2-year-old just bonded with me and cuddled with me, and just so sweet. And we both the girls just loved me and were drawn to me, and we played games and we were silly, and I just really like that. Number 57, what did you study in college? I went to college after being laid off from the photo lab that I was working at, and went into a healthcare administration, and also did some coding and billing classes. Number 58, what do you do in your free time? I don't have a lot of free time right now. I work 32 hours a week, and then I have Wednesdays off. And then on the Wednesdays, I usually see my nutritionist, my psychologist. Sometimes I'll see my psychiatrist or the bariatric center. So generally, if I have appointments I have to do, I schedule them on Wednesdays if possible. And so in the evenings, I generally get home after, well, I work all day and then I go work out. And so I leave the house in the morning about 7, go do my walk, go to work, go to the gym, and get home about 7, make dinner, and then I go to bed. So, you know, for that hour or two between getting home and going to bed, I'll get on Facebook or YouTube. I have so many people that I like to watch on YouTube that I've now started watching YouTube videos at the gym when I'm working out, while I'm on my walks in the morning on my smartphone, and in the car. I listen to them in the car. So, number 59, why did the chicken cross the road? I don't have a really clever answer to that. And it's late and I'm tired. I'm sorry. I wish I had something funny to say to that one. Number 60, what does a normal relationship with food look like to you? I would love to say that it's intuitive eating. So I wake up and eggs sound good this morning, I'm gonna make some eggs. And then for lunch, a salad sounds nice. But that's not realistic for me, and it's not going to be. I have to plan my meals, period, because when I don't, then I wait too long in between eating, and then I'm ravished, and then I make bad choices in food. So a normal relationship for me is planning my meals, shopping, making good choices, reading nutrition labels, and being aware of the food that I put in my body. Number 61, and this is the last question. What weight loss procedure are you having and why? So, I had wanted to talk about earlier in my video, but I skipped over my little note. So, I'm going to be having gastric bypass surgery, and the reason for that is not only does it have the restriction, but it has malabsorption, which means we are rerouting the intestines, so I won't be absorbing as much calories as if my intestines weren't rerouted. I feel that the dumping syndrome is important for me, because otherwise I don't trust myself to control my intake of sugar or binging. So this is an extreme tool to help me with that. Now, I know not everybody dumps, but I'm hoping that I do, and I think it will be something that's just kind of there to help keep me in line. And I think overall I've seen so many people have success with gastric bypass surgery that helps me to choose that as well. If I only had 50 or 100 pounds to lose, I would do the lap band. But since mine is an extreme case of being, over 500 pounds and having 200 or 300 pounds to lose before I get to a normal weight, then this is what I need to do. Going along with that, in 2007, when I made the decision to do weight loss surgery, what helped me to come to that realization was this book, You on a Diet. Dr. Oz wrote it. And I know that's not just him, but in the back of this book, there was a spot called the Extreme Team. And so I'm just going to read you some of the things that really made sense to me. So he wrote, people with extreme weight situations do have a life raft that can change desperation to salvation: weight loss surgery. In nearly every other medical situation in our lives, we experience a symptom, we try to treat it ourselves, and then we seek professional help if we can't. We need to start thinking about obesity as if it's another health problem that prompts you to see a doctor. Heavy-duty bodies require heavy-duty help. That really struck me. I got to the point where, when is it enough? When is it enough to justify saying I need extreme help? I can't do it on my own anymore. So the sentence, I'll read it again. Heavy-duty bodies require heavy-duty help, and that's okay. He wrote, think for a second. If you had prostate or breastate cancer, sorry, I'm tired. If you had prostate or breast cancer, you'd take action. You would talk to doctors, you would schedule surgery to remove the tumor, and you'd make lifestyle changes that would help lower the chance that you would ever contract the disease again. You wouldn't pop a cough drop, then throw up your hands in defeat if menthol weren't the magic tumor killer. So, you guys know what I mean there. Surgery can reduce your excess weight by half, whereas weight loss drugs get you only 5 to 7% while you're on them, and lifestyle changes buy you, on average, another 7% of total weight if you're on your best behavior. So surgeries for people whose health is at extreme risk. So these are some of the things that I have that weight loss surgery will help with. Hypertension, so high blood pressure, sleep apnea, infertility, chronic back pain, and depression. I haven't tried to get pregnant, but I haven't had consistent periods, and yeah, so I think infertility would probably be one of them for me if I were really trying. So he wrote, it isn't magic and won't create permanent success without lifestyle changes, but it will absolutely make a huge change in almost everyone who does it, which is what I'm looking for. And the last thing they wrote, Dr. Rosen and Dr. Oz, that really struck me was, we have nothing against using crutches when we break an ankle or tear a knee ligament. So there's no reason not to consider weight loss surgery if you qualify for it. So, phew, I'm losing my voice a little bit. So that's it. Those are my answers, and I'm sticking to them. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and if you have more questions, let me know, and I will leave them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer all of your comments. And I love you guys, and life is good. So talk to you later. Bye.